Hi, everyone. All of life. I love life as you love life. I honor your deepest creation in this life. And I encourage you to love yourself and be yourself for the highest good. My kitty cat. Kitty cat's joining us for class right now. I wish you can see her. She's all cuddled up on this earthing pillow on the chair. You hear her purring? Hey, Mimi. There she is. Maybe she'll pop up and say hi. She's in energy mode right now. I love how she helps me, like, she lets me massage the bottom of her feet. That seems rare for a kitty cat. Love you, baby. All right, so welcome to class. Focus on your breath and your heartbeats. You don't have to do anything. All you got to do is hug them, be aware of them, appreciate them, notice them. Heart, you are beating. Thank you so very much. Breath, you are breathing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And it might just inspire you to breathe deeper and to relax the heartbeat a little bit. It just might happen just because of your awareness. Thanks for the thumbs up. Thumbs up to you too. As you're prepping for class and just being aware of your energy, I am so excited about class today and to do my little monologue in the beginning of this class. I encourage you to get some writing utensils and some paper because we're going to do a writing exercise today. And I encourage you to just prepare for class, set your stage. I've got every single paw of this kitty cat on my hand right now, her hands and her feet. I love when she does that. If you want to burn some sage, get some negative energy out, bring some good energy in with some Palo Santo. If you want to throw some good energy towards me, I've got the multi-tech tip bucket vortex link in the chat already. I'm so coordinated and prepared. Once you click on that, you can find Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, GoFundMe that we're doing. I think it's called a GoFundMe for our Tennessee recording project and Patreon. And I'm about to post a Patreon video today. That's my goal of a little post jail shopping haul I did for some nutritious foods to get into my body. And you can just join Patreon for just $1 a month and see all these little other weird parts of my life. You can also join for more if you're feeling that you can afford it and you generously want to support the arts. I appreciate you so much. So, as usual, we're going to start class with noticing our breath, as I said, and our heartbeats, and just spiraling inside so that we don't feel out of control. Notice that breath, notice that heartbeat, and that's just a simple way to get more coordinated in the moment. Breathing. Abundance requires work because when you receive, you've got to process what you receive. So the more you receive, the more work you need to do to organize and coordinate your life. So if you're sitting there just saying, I want to be rich, I want to do this, I want abundance, that'll just make my life easier, you're not really embracing the integrity and the truth of what abundance is. You can have no money and be abundant, I feel. You can have all the food you need, all the love you need, all the shelter you need. You can have everything you need and live in a cult. No, I'm just kidding. But seriously, abundance is about working to survive and thrive. And it's not as simple as give me money, everything's going to be okay. No, it has to do with like not only the fuel, which is the money, but the fuel tank that it's going into. Is there anything wrong with the tank? Is it overflowing actually? Are you actually asking for something you already have and then you're going to flood out the engine? and not be able to do anything because now you have too much fuel and it's dripping on the floor. You have to pay attention to my friends. You have to pay attention, my kitty cat. You have to pay attention to what you have, or you will never master abundance because abundance is work. Someone says, Aviva, Patrick, Jabri, guess what? I've got a bunch of stones on my land that I need to clear away, and you can have them for building, for whatever. Guess what? You're going to have to go and get those stones. They don't just fall into your lap. The universe creates this amazing world for you, full of abundance, and you got to work for it. Because if you don't, your fuel tank is not going to be able to handle what's coming in. It's not just about the fuel, it's about the fuel tank. So, coordination is like so important with abundance. If you are not coordinated, I don't see how you can be abundant because things are going to be coming to you and you're just going to like put it on the wait till later desk because you don't have the coordination to even handle it. And that is a huge breakthrough that I want all of you to recognize. I think this is one of the positive things of religion, and I'll get to why a little bit later, but I'll just say if you are in a religious group or you have a specific spiritual discipline that you practice every single day, I think that alone gives you a coordination that you need to manifest more clarity in your life because you're following a system, you're following a discipline. I'm not saying I would I would believe in everything that religions say, but I think the system is designed to keep you coordinated, calm, collected, and in control in a certain way that you might not be if you didn't have that. I don't think you necessarily need it, but I think it's a good tool that a lot of people use. And I think Qigong, that's why some people consider Qigong somewhat of a religion because it's also a practice that you follow, a philosophy that you follow in order to get the end goal of, I think, more coordination, more control, and just more access to enjoy the beauty of your life. So keep noticing your breath and your heartbeats. Um, Grab that paper and the pen as you take notes if you wish. And let's see. Cleaning is part of coordination. Letting go helps with coordination. Throw things out if you can. Say no to projects or things or work that will clutter you instead of clarify you because it's energy, it's not just money. Say no to confusing contracts. Say yes to clarity, clear contracts, because your energy has to stay coordinated if you're even going to receive the abundance. So we're not only going to work on getting coordinated in this class, we are going to work on staying coordinated. Hold on. There's a bug in here. We got to coordinate and get this out. Oh my goodness. That's what happens when you leave the door open. One second. All right, we got it. Yes, we did it. All right. Keep your ability to coordinate. Now, of course, we're going to do that physically with coordinating Qigong movements. And this is another point I want to make. So get out your papers and pens. Sometimes we do writing in Qigong class because it's about studying the energy. It's not just about moving the body. Okay, so I want you to realize you are the king, you are the queen of your dynasty right now. You are the boss of you. And I want you to realize that anything that's happening in your life, you can be the main coordinator. You can coordinate when you wake up in the morning. You can coordinate when you eat. You can coordinate when you go shopping. You can coordinate all kinds of things, but you have to realize that you're the coordinator if you're going to do that. And you have to realize, have you given up your control, or has someone decided to coordinate your life without your permission? Whether it's a friend, a parent, a sibling, a kitty cat, or the government, or a religion, is anything controlling your life? Is your boss controlling your life in a way that you can take your power back? How do you not have control over your life that you would like to have control? I want you to journal about this for a moment. I want you to write about something that you want to be coordinating that you might not be. I want you to write a few things that would make you more coordinated in your life: cleaning more, communicating better, exercising. Those are the main three. But you have specific ideas for you. And I want you to write down what makes you feel less coordinated in your life. What makes you feel discombobulated? Where do you feel like your voice has been taken away? Where do you feel out of control? Where do you feel like you would go crazy if you got stuck in that feeling all day? What makes you feel less coordinated in situations? It could be all kinds of social anxiety. It could be going to the store and getting ready to self checkout and then realizing that they don't take cash. Kitty cat just pushed my leg. You're so cute. It could be realizing they don't take cash and you don't want to use your credit card. And then suddenly you feel out of control. You got all your stuff in the shopping cart and you're like, I don't want to go to a self checkout person because I want to pack it my way. So it's good to realize where you can bend a little bit, where you maybe shouldn't be a control freak so that your energy can flow better. Because being a control freak might make you feel less coordinated in some ways when you're in a situation where you don't have control. So if your ability to coordinate has literally been like stolen from you, then that's something that can make you feel like you're going crazy because you're literally out of control, out of the control of the things in your life. So you're out of control. So you're crazy. So I'm just going to talk about it for a few more seconds and then we're going to get to our physical stretching. I wish you could see how cute this kitty cat is, but I got to coordinate it so she's not under the table and you can see her. So lists and writing goals are a really, really fun exercise to not only get coordinated, but stay coordinated. But I'll tell you a secret. It's not even getting everything on the list done that is the powerful coordination technique. It's just literally putting fuel in the fuel tank of the coordination energy. So whether you do it or not, you're taking confusion out of your life. You're winding up your engine so that you can do something. And that's what the main goal is, to wind you up, to get you ready for the day and realize that you have coordinating intention. Whether you cross things off the list, I don't know, but you're going to have more energy to do it because you've taken a step back. It's kind of like that position where, like, if you just ran from being in place, like, okay, I'm just going to start running like this. No, you kind of back up and then you're like, right? It's like when you're swinging on a bar, it's like you back up and then you swing to the next bar. That's exactly what writing a to-do list is. It's like you can just jump into your day and be like, okay, I'm doing this, I'm doing this. But like writing a to-do list is like taking a step back, winding yourself up and being like, these are the things I can do today. You're creating space for it, you're creating momentum, and then you're like, boom, here I am. I might have flown past that goal and flown past that goal, but I got that and that done. And maybe I wouldn't have gotten that and that done if I didn't try to get all the other things done because you created energy, you created fuel for yourself. You are so abundant, and you swung on that vine like Tarzan and Jane, and you punched out as many bananas as you could. And maybe just 5 out of 10 fell, but that's because you had the energy to do it. Now, if you didn't swing back, you might have been like, one banana there. I'm tired. I can't do more than one banana. Get it? Kitty cat's like, I have no idea what you're talking about. It gets you motivated, it gets you moving, that's the benefit. Um, it gives you a clear direction and it kills the ominous feeling of distraction. It kills the ominous feeling of, I'll never get this done. It kills the ominous feeling of obstacles that might show up. It kills the stuck feeling and instead replaces you with this athletic feeling of being challenged and being up for the challenge and being up for growing and expressing yourself, whether or not you hit the banana goal or not. All right, I'm almost done with this monologue, and then we'll get moving and keep on writing your thoughts. And please share any thoughts or revelations that you might have in the comments. How you doing, kitty cat? She wants to play. And so the last thing I want to say is that getting coordinated with your lists, with your intentions, with your prayer, with your wishes, saying, you know what? I'm just going to write a few things that would be so cool if it happened today. Like, it'd be so cool if I got contacted by a venue to play a gig. It would be so cool if this recording producer finally contacted me back. It would just be so cool if I got a chance to talk to my best friend for 10 minutes, you know, and then that just again creates that momentum for it possibly happening. And it just creates the space for it possibly happening. And it prevents you, like I said, from getting in a funk, from getting derailed, because you already have all these things that you feel hope for. And if they don't happen, it's not the end of the world, but it prevents someone or something else from being in charge of you because you've already put out the charges that you wish for. So, and this includes addiction. The one of the reasons why addiction is so bad for us and so toxic is because addiction has power over you. Addiction is the coordinator of what you do. Everything you do, you have to run it through the approval of the addiction instead of you being the king, instead of you being the queen. Because that addiction is running your life, because that addiction is telling you, I got the energy you need, baby. I got the love that you need, baby. Just take a sniff for a smoke, baby. Cause I'm in charge of your life, baby. I have no idea where that song came from. So this class can help you with addiction because addiction fucks up your coordination. It gets you off balance because when you do the alcohol, do whatever you are dependent on, you're actually causing a deficit in your body if it's bad for you. Like if you're like, I need a candy bar before I grade these papers, it's like you're looking for that stimulation. Well, you're going to pay for it later. You're going to have to balance it out with lemon juice. Putting toxins in your body has a price. It means you have to detox it later. So it makes you less coordinated. And so, once again, if you resist the temptation of addiction, if you resist giving addiction power over you, then you are preventing a future catastrophe through your coordination. So being coordinated is not only proactive, it's also defensive. Um, you don't want anything to have control over you today. And it's good to ask that question. What has control over me today? Is the weather controlling you? Are you not allowing you to do are you depressed because of the weather? Very legit question. All kinds of possibilities. Um, it's just like I said, important to recognize that you are not giving anyone else permission to coordinate your life today. Only you. Yeah, you're welcome to give it up to God, whatever you believe in. That's great because God might have a plan for you that's even better than what you wrote down. So it's good to be like, okay, this is my plan, but whatever's supposed to be for the highest good, let it be, right? But you can give it up to God, but don't give it up to your neighbor. Don't give it up to your boss. They're not in charge. You are. Like amazing things are being coordinated for you, but with you, like with your say. You have a vote in this, you know? Um, anything but your plan or God's plan for you today has been taken away, has been disempowered. Um, so there's no negative force. So I guess I have one more little note written down here. Okay, yeah, same can be said for your physical discipline. So that's a no brainer, right? So just as you coordinate mentally for your day, if you are coordinating your body with exercise, with movements, you're basically moving out that stagnant energy physically, not only mentally, but that stagnant little you know, energy is just dropping to the side because you're building your strength, you're moving, you're circulating, and you just have control. Like that force that's flowing through you, it's like water and it's flushing out those obstacles that are trying to control you, and you're in control. You're doing, you have a set schedule. Okay, I got to do my sit-ups at this time. You're not going to be scrolling through the internet at that time. So by having a set plan, you are preventing idleness and idolatry and all that stuff. So you are connecting with the love vibrations and the best possible outcome for you. So let's get started, beautiful people. Let's coordinate. Alrighty, daddies. Turn your phones off if you can. And just remember to turn them back on if you need to after class. And we're going to start, I guess, standing today because I can't sit because I don't want to sit on this kitty cat and I don't want to kick her off this chair because she's so very comfortable right now. So we're going to take a deep breath. Bring your feet shoulder width apart. Lift the toes, let them drop down. And just find your ready position. Doing that ready position 5 minutes a day is a great way to coordinate a lot of good coordination for your day. Relax your shoulders. Find the stuck parts of your body that are like kinking your straw, like the straw of your spine that needs to stay open so you can blow through it and suck up the chi from the earth. My baby's holding my hand. Look at the little paw. Look at the little paw. She's so camera shy. She even knows when her paw is on the film. I was filming her the other day and oh gosh, we got disconnected and then connected again. Did you do that, kitty cat? She's magical. Anyway, I tried to take a picture of her. She closed her eyes. I was like, she doesn't want me to steal her soul. She's so magical. All right, so we're in our ready position, relaxing the shoulders. The underarms are like a breeze is lifting them up a little bit. And of course, I'm going to plug matrix therapy, Bach flower therapy that I do. Those are amazing ways to stay coordinated in your life, spiritually, emotionally, and mentally. Not enough of us even know how to do emotional exercises. And that's why we go to the bar and drink, because we're trying to exercise our emotions by getting stimulated. And I don't blame you if you don't know how. At least you are getting some kind of exercise. But I'm here for you if you really want to learn how to exercise your mental awareness. Lots of fun ways to do that. All right, so we're doing that ready position. We are staying coordinated. Now, what I really think would be fun to do today is doing those exercises that improve our balance. So, improving our balance is not only about standing on one leg, it's also about using our core. It's also about standing in place and being so connected to our core and understanding that we're using our core that if someone comes over and pushes you, it doesn't throw you off. Staying coordinated is also about allowing yourself to move with the push and not resisting it too hard. Because what happens when you resist something too hard? If you're too rigid, you are like a branch that snaps. Flexible branches can flow with the wind, even if it's a very turbulent wind. Flexible branches have a way more chance of surviving than the rigid, dead ones. So we want to focus on flexibility, stability, and balance in the moves that we do today. One of the biggest core building moves, I think, is bringing the bubble up the tube. I think we should just start with the muscle tendon change form, not do every move, but there's a few in there that I think really help with coordination, like tapping your head and rubbing your belly at the same time. So we're going to just lift the wrists up, bring them down, and there is a mudra for balance as well, which we'll do. Bring your hands all around. Bring the hands to the heart. Circle the hands so the yin is in the yang. Women, yin is right. Men, yin is left. Relax. And then bring the hands up. Fingers pointed back towards the elbows. And the wrists are getting a nice, delicious stretch. There's an ad that's going to appear in a moment. We're going to lift the wrists up and down. Circle down, and we're going to do that movement. Squeezing that bubble up the tube. Keep your core as connected as you can. Try not to wiggle it too much. And push. And again. And one more time. One more time. Oh, you can really see that bruise. What? So crazy. Keep on stretching like that. It's really awesome to do Qigong next to your animals, especially when they do it too. Wrist up and down and all around. Hands to your heart. Circle down. The ultimate coordination movement that I know about in Qigong is this next one. You're going to rotate that right shoulder back. Your feet are nice and grounded and soft and gooey. If you were a ukulele, you would loosen up all the strings. None of them are tight right now. And you're going to lift your hand up like you're holding a small ball. And you're going to bring it across the body as you bring the shoulder back. See that? Further and further. Other side. Starting it real close to you, and then the hand goes further and further across the body. Oh, we didn't do intentions today. We're just so coordinated, we don't need them. So whenever you're ready, share your name and your intention. My name is Aviva. My intention is to be here for all of you today and to Get and stay so coordinated, more coordinated in many ways. I should probably coordinate a picture of this. This bruise. All right. Good coordination move. All right, release. Let's do a few more. Release. Rinse up. And down. And steer. Okay, so this next one that I would like to do is for the heart, because check this out. Hold on. When we experience shock, we need healing touch or loving touch to get back into our emotions. When we're in shock, it means that we can't feel anything because we don't want to feel anything because it's too painful. But it's more painful to stay in shock because you experience annihilation, you experience apathy. It's not a good thing. So, this next movement helps with shock, whether you've got a person you can hug or not. So, it's hugging yourself. You bring the right foot around the left. So, this is good for coordination to heal the shock. You hug yourself, take a deep breath, and you twist to the left, nice and slow, breathing out. And do that on the other side and see which one was easier. Whichever side felt better, you're going to do that 5 times. I'm going to do the other side 3 times. Good. To continue the heart energy, we're going to do the crane. The obvious lifting foot exercises are good for balance as well. Before we do the full crane, we're just going to brush the knee. So we're going to lift the left knee up and bring it down and brush the hand over the knee. Come back, and we're going to go the other direction. We're going to go back and forth a couple times. Down towards the knee. Okay, so the core needs to be open, right? to get energy flowing inside of it. I think one of the main causes of like issues, palpitation, like weird issues in your skin and things, globuling up together is that there is not enough relaxation on the opposite side of it. So, in general, inner thighs are the cause of so much, like, there's so much tightness in people's inner thighs because of the way that we're walking, the way that we're standing, the way that we're sitting. It causes the sciatica, it causes all that stuff. So, I think for this class, we should really do exercises that open up the inner thighs. You're going to just go down to the knees and like push out your legs, kind of like a squat position, but you're opening up those inner thighs. Maybe I should get up there and show you what I'm doing, but it's basically like that, but like my foot's down on the ground. And so your feet are wide. This is one of the most important things you can do if you have knee pain, as long as it's not hurting your knees, because knees are often really tense from the not doing this stretch. So find something to put your foot on, and you got to stretch those hamstrings. If you have knee issues, you've got to do it. So back here, you'll feel a really good stretch. Get that stretched out. It'll make your knees last longer or forever. Breathe into it. Feel the tension relieving. So those days when you're like, you bend the wrong way and you're like, oh my God, I'm not old enough to get knee pain. What's going on? Know that your hamstrings are tuned too tightly, like a ukulele string that's too sharp. That string is too sharp, so you have to stretch it out. Stretching it out is like loosening that guitar string so you can get more into the key of 432 hertz. Loosen it up. Imagine those strings loosening. Let go. Let go of that hamstring tension. Loosen the hamstring. Literally, it's telling us it's a string that is hammed up. The hamstring. It needs to be broccolied. Needs to go from a hamstring to a broccoli string. All right, now gently come down because you're going to feel like, whoa, that feels weird if you haven't stretched the hamstrings in a while. And you're going to lift the other one up and get a nice stretch. This is why downward dog is so good. Ultimate hamstring stretch. And that conscious stretching really helps too, like thinking to yourself, I'm going to relax this string, this big hamstring. Good. And then another inner thigh stretch is to bring the leg like this and push the knee down. Good job. 20 seconds if you can. And the other side, shake that out. Seven, 8. Good. So that is a good thing to do before you do the crane, because now when you do it, you're going to move with even more fluidity. And not only is it going to help the movement with more fluidity, but you've created like a spiraling effect. So now every time you move, it's going to create an opening instead of a closing if the string was too tight. It's literally like if you play a song and the string's too tight, it's going to sound out of tune the whole time. So now that you've tuned your strings to the 432 hertz of your body, the movement will be that much more musical and harmonic, and you'll get more out of it. So we're going to start by raising our wings and raising the right knee. If you have balance issues, just raise the heel, step down, and cross your beautiful wrists. And you can walk forward, backwards, sideways, in a circle with people. If there's a bunch of you watching right now. Also, if you are enjoying this, please do share this on your social media or email a couple of friends with the link and have them join us. It's really fun when we get a big crowd. So I want to say one more thing, but I want you to also take a moment and get hydrated, shake it out. And I want to check a message to see if someone tried to. Okay. All right. So I want to say, like, I recognize a lot of you are in pain out there, and that is another thing that coordination helps with. Like I said, when you swing back before you swing forward, when you do a back step before you run, when you go down before you jump, this is me jumping without going down. I go down, I jump, and I can just spring better. And the reason why that actually prevents pain is because you're prepared. Your body, your mind, your spirit is literally more prepared for what's to come for plunging yourself forward if you prepare. And when you're more prepared, you're more coordinated. And when you're more prepared and coordinated, you don't have as much pain because the preparation not only prepares you to do a good movement, but it also prepares you to do a safe movement and a movement that won't overextend yourself, that won't push you past the limits, past your limit, and it won't create excess tension. It won't, if you're prepared, you do more of a healthy movement. You're more protected. So we're going to do the next part of the crane, which is crossing the wrists as your knee is lifted and then opening up your wings as the foot comes down. Really good for the shoulders. Knee comes up and then gently come down. You're more likely to be in pain and hurt yourself when you're not giving yourself the preparation of going down to go up, going left to go right. You're not as supported, don't have the momentum. So you're using energy that you don't have and you're straining yourself. And so the question is how do you not strain yourself every day to get what you need to get done? You prepare more, you coordinate more, you take a step back. And you can edit this movement if you have a pain that is like right when you start to cross the wrist or something, then just figure out how to move them so you don't have that pain. Don't hurt yourself. And if you have a pain, just kind of talk to the pain while you're doing this. Like, hey, friend, what's going on with you today? Why are you hurting? How can I be there for you? No, really? She said, what? She hurt you like that? Well, don't worry, pain. I'm here for you. You can rest on my shoulder. It's hard to be a good listener to our bodies when we don't want to hear what our bodies are saying. When they're saying, ow, pay attention to me. Sometimes it's easier to just ignore it because it's distracting you from other things. But now's the time to be like, okay, I'm listening. What is it? What do you need? You want a little CBD rub? You want a little ice? Ice goes a long way. Heat goes a long way to loosen those strings or bring circulation which helps to loosen the strings when you do the cold water ice baths, like a lot of athletes do. You're basically pushing the blood through you like if the blood was honey. You're like, think about how different fluids have different viscosities with different temperatures. So the cold kind of like makes the fluid smaller in a way so it can get through to every cell in your body. And then the heat melts it so that it can flow better and be less sticky. And you've got the ability to assist your body in that way. 5-minute ice bath. This is the crane, board 247. Thanks for being here and hopefully not being bored right now. So this is for the heart. It's the crane. We're balancing. I definitely recommend watching class from the beginning. We did a really good talk on coordination, which includes getting places on time. And I was 5 minutes late too, so don't feel bad. Okay, so we have now finished our crane workout. Grab hydration if you need. I'm gonna grab some water. Um, and then we're gonna come back and do liver stuff. Liver coordinates the hormones in your body. Having balanced hormones is essential, not only for good moods, but also for major functions in the body, like weight management, like intuition, like digestion, you know. So I'll be right back and then I'll answer your question. What's your question? Board 24/7? We're going to go ahead and start doing the deer. Put your antlers on, bend your knees, lift the left heel, and then step out and bring that left foot down. Okay? And then you're going to go the other way and come down. So you're asking me how to gain weight? That is definitely a liver issue, I think. I mean, I'm not a nutritionist, so take everything I say with a grain of salt. But I'm not literally saying to take it with salt. but I do think high sugar intake, soda, high fructose corn syrup, if you stop that, that will resolve a lot of your weight issues, both low and high, because the hormones really operate, like coordinate. The hormones coordinate your cravings, they coordinate the digestion. And so if you help that liver out, then those other forces aren't going to control it. That high fructose corn syrup binds with a receptor that tries to control things when, it tries to trick you into thinking you're hungry when you're not, and all kinds of weird stuff. Good. So you're the boss. So when you punish anything, any part of you, that part of you is like, mm. But when you smile on that part of you, that part of you is like, yay. And I want you to rub this area right under your ribs on the right side of your body. I want you to give that a nice rub. That's where your liver is. And as you're rubbing your liver, I want you to say, thank you. Thank you for doing all these things for me, for coordinating all these hormones. And I know that I'm in charge of it too, but based on what I'm eating, how I'm sleeping. But I just want you to know, liver, that I appreciate you. Giving a nice rub. Smiley faces. See the smiley faces going into the liver. Feel the liver smiling back at you. In the other direction. Feel that yummy energy mingling in there, connecting with each other. And we're going to go on the other side. The other side is where your spleen is. Smiling at the spleen. The spleen helps to produce all the blood that comes from the particles that we digest from our stomach. If you're digesting something that cannot be used in your blood or will poison your blood, that's probably not a good idea. Time to get more coordinated, because you You are creating your blood with everything you eat. Ask yourself, do I want this to be an ingredient in my rich blood that is responsible for all the functions of life within my body? Be careful with that alcohol, you guys. Alcohol really changes the quality of your blood. It'll affect your eyes, it'll affect your complexion, it'll affect your stamina. Yeah. And let's do the other way, circles. And tap the rib cage, heart area, shoulders down and up. It's really crazy how the bruises don't show up until like a few days later. Tap, 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 tap. All right, we got 15 more minutes of class. Any requests? Once again, thank you to all of my Patreons who are making this class possible with your monthly donations. It makes me so grateful to you. It's so kind of you. It's so kind of you all to just even come and hang out with me today and do some of these moves that I'm so passionate about. And yeah, we're just going to hang out for like 15 more minutes. Eat some raspberries. And you can see what else I got from my grocery shopping haul. If you join my Patreon for as little as $1 a month, not that you really want to see what I'm eating, but you never know. It's exclusive. Any requests for class for the last 15 minutes? I know Jabri wants a foot massage, which probably is a good idea for coordination, to pay attention to the feet. They coordinate a lot of what we do. All right. Well, while we're waiting for requests, I'll show you the mudra for balance and coordination. It's an easy one. It's like you're doing that, okay, let me see something in the distance. And then you just bring all the fingers down. Like it's a little birdie, little parrot. Like it's a little parrot. Both sides. And relax. Let's hold that. One more minute. The other thing that being coordinated helps you do is feel confidence. And when you feel confidence, like I'm the king, I'm the queen, then it's like, yeah, you've got more of a momentum to just get things done and have the courage to call the people you need to call to make it happen. If you're thinking everybody hates me, then you can't coordinate with people because you think that contacting them like you're not is going to be bothering them. And maybe it is, but maybe it's bothering them in a good way. Maybe some people need to be bothered because they're stuck in their own miseries. Hmm. All right, shake it out. Good job. So I'm going to put these raspberries away. All right, time for a little foot massage over here. Okay. All right. Thanks again for hanging out with me. We're going to start with one of our feet today. We're going to rotate each toe a few times in each direction. Pull the toe away from the foot. And we're going to go down the line with every toe. Good job. And rotate the whole ankle. Pull the toes back and rub the bottom of the feet. And then rub between your toes. There's a lot of energy that gets stuck between our toes, believe it or not. So when you just rub in that area, it can clear your sinuses. It can help your liver. And now you're going to find a point on the foot, an acupressure point. Just kind of press around until you're like, whoa, I got something stuck there. And then hold that for 20 seconds. Hey, kitty cat. You want to join us for the end of class? I'm going to draw her in with her favorite treat. Meow, meow. She's distracted now. She's giving herself a bath. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh no. Okay, now we're gonna tap up and down. And brush. Find a point under the knee, about 2 or 3 fingers down, and you're going to hold that for 20 seconds. Meow, meow. You want a treat? You want a treat, meow, meow? Come up here. Oh, oops. Meow, meow. You want some? You're so cute. She's literally holding it. Look at that. She's never done that before. Okay, now on top of the knee, about 4 or 5 fingers on top of that. You like that, meow, meow? We need to get you a pillow. Where'd it go? Here, have that. All right, now tap up and down. And we're going to go to the other foot now. You are going to rotate each toe a few times in each direction. And then pull the toe away from the foot. And come up here. Rotate each toe while I entertain you with this kitty cat. And get it. You make such cute faces, kitty cat. It's so funny. And once you finish all the toes, rotate the whole ankle a few times in each direction. Get that before it drips down. Good job. And then pull the toes back and rub the bottom of the feet. How cute is that? Look at her kissing everyone with her eyes. Did you see that? That's so good. All right, I think that's enough of a snack. And then rub between your toes. Good job, baby. So good. You're such a good girl. You're such a good girl, baby. I think that's all that's in there. I don't think I can get any more. Hey, Patrick. That's it, baby. That's all that's in there. Ooh. That's all I got. Oh, there's a little more. Good job. That's it. That's all I got. All right, and then we're gonna find the point under the knee. Go a few fingers below that and find that acupressure point. I gotta do my whole foot massage because I was busy feeding a kitty cat and I didn't do it. That's my foot, baby. And then bring the toes back and rub the bottom of the feet. Poor baby. She's so hungry. She's like, give me more. Oh, wait. That's me doing that. Okay, now you find the point above the knee on the outside of the leg. Unless you're just popping on and you haven't done a foot massage either. And I want to know, do you have any questions from class today? Anything that you didn't understand? Did you have any breakthroughs? Any aha moments? Please do comment below. I would love to hear what you learned today. And let's just bring the energy down from the ankle. You want to say hi to everyone? Do you? Any questions? I guess it doesn't show on a laptop. Maybe it just shows on a phone. That's cool though. And I think they've had that on phones for a while. Awesome. Glad you like that. Yeah, if you didn't tap up and down your legs, please do that. Y'all, are you coordinated or what? Are you like ready to be the pilot of your freaking rocket ship? Because it's about to take off, yo. Watch out, because you're about to make some fire in the world, and it's a good thing. So give me 5, give me 10, give me 22, because yeah, that's why. Kitty Cat, you want to say goodbye? Meow. Silent meow. Goodbye. Come say hi. Meow meow. Meow meow meow. Meow 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 meow. Come say goodbye to the people. Bye. Sorry. She was very smart. She did not get her soul stolen because she kept her eyes down. Blessings to all of you. I look forward to seeing you rocking in the sky. So don't disappoint me. I will see you Monday for another free, amazing class. Of course, it's free, but of course, if you are feeling so filled and you feel like your tank is going to overflow and flood and you need to push that energy somewhere else financially, I've got a vortex of a tip bucket right here. We've got the Cash App is AATFP. We've got the Venmo is AATFP, Aviva and the Flying Penguins. We've got the subscribe button. I'm trying to get 2222 by the end of the day. I need 8 more subscribers. So if you know anyone that might like my channel, I appreciate you so much possibly sharing it with them and being like, let's 2222 this girl. And yeah, what else can I say? Y'all rock. I appreciate you being here till all the way in the end. And I will see you Monday. If you're in Georgia, check out your girl at the Golden Drops Cafe, 3 p.m. Saturday. All right, my beauties. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. Share this video if you're inspired. And aloha.